Hello, everybody. Welcome to my Flosstube. This is the Soulful Stitcher, aka Melanie. I did not check, so I do not know what Flosstube number this is. It might be like 29, something like that. I can't remember. But coming back to you with some more stitching adventures. I hope everyone's doing well. It is hot. It is hot. So, as you can see, I got my trusty fan right here, blowing when I'm, just chilling and relaxing. But, so what do I have for you guys today? I have some new starts, I have some whips, and I have some haul. And that is it. That's all on the agenda today. So how has everything been going since I have seen you guys last? Things have been going really well. My family's doing great. I think I told you guys that my son moved away from corporate America and he opened his own CPA firm. So he is doing really well. And as a family, we made a conscious decision to move back to Florida when we're done here. Just for various different reasons. Like, first of all, my son is not married yet, and him and his fiance, are in the midst of, getting things together so they can start a future. And we have to take into consideration her feelings, her family, and things like that. And her family is very grounded in Florida. So, we, don't want to move someplace else and not be around for the wedding or the birth of their children and stuff like that. And then also, another important factor is my sister-in-law's in Florida too. So, we just made a conscious decision that once we're done here, we're gonna head on back to Florida. So, enough chit chat. Let's get started for the reason why you guys are here, which is stitching. So, what have I been working on? I've been working on a lot, but for quite some time, I've been focused only on one thing, and that is this booklet is like falling apart and absolutely ridiculous. For real. Winter Rose Manor by Brenda Gervais. So I have started this 3 times and I am using 20 count natural raw Aida, and I'm using the Vicky Clayton silks and some over dyed threads, because I did not like the green that came in the package of the silks. So this is where I'm at. And let me tell you something. First, let me get it together, because I'm flopping all over the place like a fish. So this is where I'm at, but I have made some mistakes in this. Let's see. I'll hold it up for a little bit so you can see. So I've made some mistakes in this. First off, the windows are not where they should be. They're not in a bad place in the sense of I can't finagle it. But you guys know me. I hate doing that. I just like to get on with the stitching, and having to think outside the box and finagle this and move that and move, I'm not with all that. But I guess I will be with this project, won't I? So, it's going fine. And then on top of that too, up here, I don't know if you guys can see. Yeah, you can see those stitches. Right here, they're very, very light. So when you pull back, you can't see them. So I'm thinking about taking them out and changing them to a darker color. So that's one of the things that I have been working on is Winter Rose Manor by With Thy Needle and Thread, Brenda Gervais. I know that Market just passed, so there are a couple things that I purchased from Market, but I was scrolling Instagram the other day and the new Stacy Nash pattern showed up on my feed. I have got to get that pattern. I not have to, I'm going to get that pattern. So what else have I been working on? Let's see here. I'm just going to show you guys what I have in my bucket. I may or may not have worked on my projects, but if I haven't, I'm still just going to show you where I'm at. So this is Coming to America by Brenda Gervais with Thy Needle and Thread. This is what the pattern looks like. I'm using the Vicky Clayton Silks, and this is where I'm at. And I purchased a new ring light, so I'm hoping you guys can see everything clearly, because on my last video, someone commented and said the lighting was kind of dark, so it was kind of hard to see. So I wanted to rectify that, so I got a ring light. All right. Okay, next up is Cherry Hollow Farm Sampler by Stacy Nash. I have not worked on this one. But again, you know, I'll just still show you guys where I'm at. I'm using the Call for threads, and this is where I am. Okay. Next up. I have worked on this one. And this is Needlework Sampler by Brenda Gervais. And this is what that one looks like. Okay, using the Call for threads, not the Call for linen. And I know it's a 40 count, but I don't remember exactly what it is. And here I am. Okay. Next up. I've worked on this one a little bit too. This one was a new start last time. And this is Kringles by Little House Needleworks. And this is what it looks like, which I'm sure everyone has seen it by now. I'm doing this on 20 count slate Aida. And this is as far as I've gotten using all of the Call for threads. Working on that roof, man. I'm telling you, it's a beast. But with my projects, I'm not in a rush to get anything finished, or I'm giving myself until 2027 to get 50 projects finished. All right, next up, I worked on this one a little bit too. And this is Scarlet House, and it's just called Samplers. And this is what it looks like. And I'm using the Call for threads. And this is where I'm at. I'm using, this is 40 count honey butter. And this is where I'm at on this one. I love this fabric. I got this from Kitten Stitcher. Okay. Next. This one is a beast. But this is the thing. This one is going to really take some time to finish. But every time, one, I see someone working on it, or two, I see a finish of it, it just sparks a little fire under my rear, and I want to get it done. And it is Let Love Reign by Teresa Kogan. And this is what it looks like. Oh, that's just the cover of the book. That's absolutely ridiculous, Melanie. This is what it looks like. And I'm using Vicky Clayton Silks. And this is where I'm at. And I'm doing it on a piece of 46 count something. But this is where I'm at. And I still got a ways to go. I got a long ways to go. But every time I see somebody working on it, or somebody shows a finish of it, it makes me want to pull it out and just chip away at it. Because that's, you know, how you have to treat some of your projects. Do a little here, do a little there, and eventually you have a finish. Next up, I did do a lot on this one too. And this one is called A Sampler for All Seasons. And this is by the Scarlet House. And this is what it looks like. And I'm doing this on a 20 count Aida as well. And I'm using all of the called for threads. And this is where I'm at. I got a lot done on this. I got to put up Winter Rose Manor and start working on some of these. Okay. So there's that. Matter of fact, I'm going to do that tonight. I'm going to pull out one of these oldie but goodies and start working on it. Let's see. What is this? Let's see if I did anything on this one. This is the 9-part series. Little House Needleworks Early Americans. And I'm working on number 1, which is Betsy Ross. And this is what that looks like. And I'm sorry for the glare, guys, of my ring light. You just got to bear with me on that. And I'm doing this on 20 count Aida as well. And this is as far as I've gotten. 20 count Moonstone. Actually, I'm wrong. This is 18 count Aida by Fiber on the Whim called Moonstone. It should have been 20 count, but I didn't catch that, so we'll just go with it. But it doesn't look like 18 count. This looks smaller than that. I think they put the wrong tag on this fabric. Yeah, because those blocks look smaller. Okay. What else do we have here? Oh, I definitely need to do some work on this one. And this is GH 1857. I do not know how to say the lady's name. Simone de Jong van Wyzen. I think that's how you pronounce her name. If not, my apologies, Simone. There is... Okay. Matter of fact, that's kind of cool. She just requested to be my friend on Facebook today. She is the creator of this. And this is 46 count parchment. It's a week's dye works fabric, and I'm not sure if it's old or new, but this is where I'm at. And I got the fabric through Hollis Hands Creates. Okay, and let's see. Oh, I got a lot done on this one too. Little House Needleworks Lantern Lane. It's still in the Nerge because I'm working on the tree, but I'm getting it done. Getting it done. That's almost a finish. Next up, this is a restart because I hated the 32 count linen that this was on. And this is Santa's Village by Country Cottage Needleworks. This is what number 1 looks like. It's a 12-part series. I'm doing it on 20 count. Country Vintage Mocha, and this is where I'm at. Now, this is the thing. My babe bought me this kit for Christmas back in 2016. And she got the buttons for it too. Well, unfortunately, because of the fact that I'm doing it on 20 count Aida, I will not be able to use the buttons. But what I'm going to do is when I get finished stitching the whole entire series, I'm just going to take the buttons and pop them on the fabric in places just around. So when I frame it, the buttons are there. It's too big to put the buttons in the place that they go. So you just actually now have to stitch the bird, stitch the star or whatever. But I'm still going to add them. And next up, another restart. Oh, I was wrong. Yes. Oh, nope, I was right. I did not like the 32 count Country Vintage Mocha for that project for Santa's Village. But the one that I was really thinking of was this one, which is Glitter Village by Country Cottage Needleworks. It is a 9-part series. I did not like the 32 count Belfast linen with the silver opalescent, weave woven throughout the fabric. So I got 18 count opalescent raw Aida, and I'm redoing this one, and this is where I'm at. And that's house number 1. Let me see. Yeah, I know. I have all of them. But let me see. That's house number 3, house 4. Where's house number 1? 2, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Where's number 1? Oh, there's number 1. Right there. That's what number 1 looks like. All right. And last. This is a restart as well because I wanted to do it on 20 count Aida. And this is another one by Country Cottage Needles Works. It is called Snow Village. And hold on, let me find number 1. Is this number 1? No. Number 1, where are you? Okay, here's number 1. Peppermint Parlor. And this is as far as I've gotten. 20 count slate Ada for this one. And I'm using all of the call for. If I didn't tell you, as far as the threads are concerned, for all of the projects that you just saw, I'm using all of the call, well, not all of the call for. As far as the silks are concerned, I'm using the Vicky Clayton conversion, but not what they originally called for. So that was kind of fast, but that's everything that I have been working on. So now let me show you my new starts for springtime. I got, the first new start is by Little House Needleworks, If You Can Sense a Theme Here. You know my favorite, if you've been following me for a while, you know my favorite designer is Little House Needleworks and Country Cottage Needleworks, then Brenda Gervais, and then we get into some other ones. But new start is called Spring ABCs. It looks like this. I'm doing it on 20 count Country Vintage Mocha. And this is where I'm at. And this is going to be a sal, actually. Because what I'm going to do is I'm going to do all 4 seasons. And I am going to start, I started spring March 1st. I'm going to start summer June 1st. I'm going to start autumn September 1st. And then I'm going to start the winter one December 1st. If you want to join in, I'd love for you to come along. And I'm using all of the call for colors for that. And then the next start for the spring season is called, and this is by Country Cottage Needleworks, and it's called Cottage Alphabet. And this is what it looks like. Using all of the call for threads, but this is being stitched on 20 count Rustico or oatmeal Ada. And this is where I'm at. Okay. Last haul. So I purchased some things. Let's talk about this one thing first. These needles that I got by Lori Holt from Fat Quarter Shop. They are size 28 and they're a set of 8 needles and they were like $3 and something. And they suck, dude. Listen, I don't try to be negative on my Flosstube or anything, but I'm very honest and they bend very easily. All 7. One of them had to go in the trash because it bent so badly, but all 7 of them are bent up. But this is the thing. I'm not a wasteful person. So even though the needle has a bend in it, I'm still using it, y'all. And I'm going to use them needles until I can't use them no more since I spent money on them. But once they're gone, whatever, I won't be purchasing anymore. The next thing I got, one thing that I've been wanting that I see a lot of people have, I'm not into project bags. I do have some that were gifted to me, and because they were gifted to me, I won't get rid of them. But I like using the Amazon bags. They're roomy, they're inexpensive, I can see through them. I can put the luggage tag on them. tells me what project is in there. It holds everything. So I really like them. But I really have been wanting a portfolio. So I broke down and ordered me one from a woman on Etsy. And unfortunately, I do not remember her name. And I'm using my phone to film, so I can't go back through my Etsy account and tell you. So I will just have to write it in the description box below. But I'm not a seamstress. I'm not a sewer. I'm not a project bag maker. So I don't know if this is top quality or not. But in my opinion, she did a heck of a job, and I'm really satisfied with my purchase. So it has the magnet opening, magnet here, and then on the inside, it has pocket and a zipper part where you can hold. And, from what I know, from what I'm looking at, it looks like the work is top notch, and I'm really happy with it. But inside of there is my haul. And what I have is a couple things I got from Market, which was the new Little House Needleworks Farmers Market ABCs, and this is what it looks like. It's all kitted up. When I purchased everything off of 123 Stitch, I didn't pay attention, and I even got the 32 count fabric. I won't be stitching on that because I'm a one strand stitcher. So I'll be doing a 20 count Ada Country Vintage Mocha. But I did get all of the called for threads and everything. And what else I got from Market is Shannon Christine Designs. And it's called Rose Manor. And this is so beautiful. I'm going to start this one too. I don't know when. Like I just showed you guys, I have a bunch of whips. And I need to get some finishes cranked out. So until I really get a handle on my whips, I probably won't be starting anything else except for that Stacey Nash one. That Stacey Nash one, I'm getting that bad boy. And I'm using the Call for DMC. I don't have fabric for that Rose Manor one yet. And then the next one, this is not Market. This is just haul. Shannon Christine's design, and this is called Christmas Manor. Now this was done by Mischievous Stitches Lori, and I seen her finish, and I said, man, I have to do that. So I got it. I'm going to do it on 20 count Ada. I got all of the called for DMC, and we're going to be rocking and rolling. So, ladies and gentlemen, that is my floss tube for today. All of my whips, works in progress. Things are going great. Thank you for tuning in. If I didn't say it at the beginning, let me say it now. Thank you to all of my subscribers. Thank you for all of you who hang out and wait for me to post a video. Thank you for all of you who come back and post kind comments. And even if you don't comment, because on a lot of FlossTube videos that I watch, I don't post comments either. I do the thumbs up, because I just don't comment. I'm either watching it by TV or watching it by my phone. So you don't have to comment. I still appreciate your support. And until next time, you guys have a great day, a great weekend, and be safe out there. Bye-bye.